Hey everybody, Marcos Vilegas here with Jessie Magdelano, who takes on Nonito Donaire on this Pacquiao versus Vargas card coming up in November on pay-per-view, man. It's a pay-per-view and it's a title shot, so that's a really big deal for you. How does it feel for you to not only be challenging Nonito Donaire for a title, but also be on the co-main event of a Pacquiao fight?
It feels great. I'm happy. You know, it's for my first title fight. This is great. You know, there's nothing you could beat than being on a Pacquiao undercard.
Seeing that it's your first title fight, and you're 23-0 right now, correct? And Nonito Donaire has been a multiple division world champion. He's had a lot of fights, but he's also had a lot of mileage in him. Is it just your moment right now? Is it just the young guy catching the old guy at the right time?
It's exactly what it is, and you couldn't have said it better. It's exactly what's going to happen. It's a young guy catching the older guy with the high mileage.
Looking at Nonito, how's he looked to you in the past 3 fights that he's had since that Walters knockout loss?
I haven't seen anything great from him. I feel like he decreased instead of increased in his boxing career. Cesar Juarez really gave him a fight, gave him a run for his money, and I feel I have more than Cesar Juarez does, and I could do a lot more damage than what he did that fight, and if not, maybe even a knockout.
Is there something in particular that you see in him that he doesn't do quite well, like he used to when he was knocking people out?
Yeah, he doesn't have that heart no more.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like once he feels pressured or he feels somebody that could take his shot and push him back, I feel like he gives up right away, and that's what we're tending to do.
All right. That's going to be a good little test to see how you can go ahead and push Nonito. I know there's been some changes in your camp. You got a new trainer now. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I've left Joel, and I came with Manny Robles, and it's been a perfect fit. You know, we understand each other like no other. I've never had a trainer like that in my career, where we understand each other and we pick and point, and we're able to talk and discuss our training sessions every day and see and find new things that we work on. And with Manny Robles, I do that with, and it just feels great.
Me coming in from the outside looking in, and if I were to maybe sit in on your training camp, what's really different? Is there certain techniques that are different now that you're doing with Manny? Elaborate a little bit more on that.
Yeah, everything's different. You know, the strength and conditioning training is a lot different. You know, we're lifting bags. You know, we're working with medicine balls. We're working with minor weight. And, you know, as of sparring, you know, he gives me 4 or 5 different guys, you know, to spar with. And he changes them every 4 rounds. And the working on the heavy bag, the footwork, shadow boxing's different. He has these weight vests that he puts on me. It makes me hold 3-pound weights. And shadow boxing, that's something I've never done. And his tactical movements with his footwork it's different. And everything is just helping me towards this fight.
And you also got Oscar Valdez at that gym as well. I'm curious, are you guys sparring? Is he helping you for this?
We haven't sparred yet for this one. I don't think we are. Maybe, who knows? You know, you never know with Manny. He throws a different toss-up at us every day. You know, he could have one set schedule, and then next you know, you're sparring different guys. But it'll be cool to spar Oscar Valdez. He's an experienced guy, and he knows a lot as well as I do. We're both young, and yeah, it's just a great environment at that gym.
Looking at Nonito and seeing that Walters fight, is that the most insight it gives you to him as a fighter and the things that are open there to take advantage of?
It's not just that fight. There's various fights. There's the Guillermo Rigondeaux fight that, you know, where he lost as well. There's a Cesar Juarez fight where he did come out victorious, but at the same time, it was a tough fight for him. And then there's the second Vic Darchinyan fight that, well, he still won by knockout in 9th round, but those 9 rounds were tough for him. And all those fights are what helping me get the knowledge that I need and getting me ready for the fight between me and him.
This is something a lot of fans are going to want to know. Do you feel you can knock Nonito out?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I think I overpower him with power, and I have more speed than he does. And my youth is going to put a big factor on this fight.
How long do you see the fight going, or is it just whenever it comes, it's going to come? Or do you have like a number already in mind that you feel that it might?
I mean, of course, you know, you never know with boxing. It's it's a 50-50 chance whether you're going to go the distance or somebody's going to get knocked out. And the way me and Donaire fight, we have a similar action style fighting, and I don't feel like it's going to go the distance. I feel either he lands the punch or I land my big punch, and one of us is either going down. But it all depends on who's a hungry fighter and who wants to continue and become world champion. And I feel like I could stop him.
You have a big brother. Few fans don't know his big brother's Diego Magdelano. What has Diego told you about this fight, and does he give you any advice on it?
Yeah, we've talked, and he told me that just to keep pushing, follow my dream and work hard, and he believes in me, and he knows that I could become world champion.
All right, Jesse, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Good seeing you. The undefeated Jessie Magdelano takes on Nonito Donaire for his first shot at a world title as the co-main event on this Pacquiao versus Vargas pay-per-view in November.